fight. The second fall will be held inside a steel cage, and the third fall, if necessary, will be a ladder match. At this time, accompanied by Nature Boy Ric Flair, here is the challenger from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 272 pounds, Triple H!
Triple H is the #1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Championship. The cerebral assassin is a calculating career killer. And tonight, the game wants to win the world title, and he'd love to end Shawn Michaels' career here tonight. Well, once and for all at Armageddon.
You're right, we've heard it over and over. The end is near, and the game may be the end of Shawn Michaels.
This is such a personal matchup. Yes, it's for the richest prize in our business as far as I'm concerned, the World's Heavyweight title. But Shawn Michaels and Triple H at one time were best of friends. They were like brothers. But those days are long gone.
They've come to an end.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. That drive so good while I've got the move. That really move. I said chill. Up and down that spine. I'm just a sexy boy.
Well, let me just say this, JR. It looks like HBK. It looks like the showstopper. But is it really? Or is it just Shawn Michaels?
Well, I'll
From
tell you what,
San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, HBK, Shawn Michaels.
What we went off for last week was Shawn Michaels jumping up that semi, driving his elbow into the black heart of Triple H, who was appropriately in that dumpster. I think that answers our question. Is it going to be Shawn Michaels or is it going to be HBK? And senior referee Earl Hebner will be officiating this hugely important matchup.
Well, I don't think it truly answered the question, JR. Sure, that was HBK. That was the showstopper jumping off the top of that semi. But if you ask me, that was Shawn Michaels who had to lay in wait and hit Triple H with a shovel to get Triple H into that position. Now what's going to happen when they face each other nose to nose tonight?
Only way to find out is to sit back and watch this 2 out of 3 fall matchup. Shawn Michaels, a proud athlete, the soul of a warrior.
I can't believe that Shawn Michaels has the audacity to taunt Nate. You don't taunt Ric Flair and get away with it. He's mocking him. Get it off! Hey, wait a minute!
Referee Earl Hebner just made
Did he taunt Flair?
I think he just made the biggest call of the match. Already the bell hasn't sounded.
Ric Flair's been ejected?
Flair can go take a shower. Triple H is absolutely livid.
That is unfair to Flair.
Well, I don't know if it is or it isn't, but it's the referee's call. The referee's call is final.
Well, what did Triple H do to deserve that? Or what did Flair do to deserve that?
I don't have any idea. It doesn't matter. The call was made. And this is the first fall. This match is a street fight. There's no disqualifications. There's no countouts. The match will continue until one man either loses by pinfall or submission. Anything goes in a street fight.
Guys aren't exactly wearing their street clothes. But I did hear that HBK used to walk down the street dressed like that.
And again, these weapons,
oh boy, here we go.
It's all legal. These 2 men can use anything.
Street fight, that's right. I wouldn't be surprised to see Shawn Michaels drive that semi in here up against the ring and try to jump off of it.
Well, stay tuned. You never know. Triple H pulling that trash can from around the ring. Again, it's legal in this environment. And Shawn Michaels
nobody home.
And Triple H able to, he stepped right out of the way. And Shawn Michaels,
was Triple H just a step quicker than Shawn Michaels there, JR?
Whether he was or he wasn't, it's certainly a very smart move from the cerebral assassin. It's just hard to put into words what this this comeback for Shawn Michaels has meant for so many of us. Away from the ring for over 4 years, King, after severely injuring his back in 1998.
I realize all that, but was it a smart decision to make that comeback? I mean, could it cost him his health in his, in his later years?
Well, I think you're, you know the answer. Yes, it could, and it may. But it's something Shawn Michaels had to do. As Triple H choking away, that big boot right in the throat of Shawn Michaels. It's legal, but nothing the referee can do about it. Referee in this fall, only here to count the pinfall or ring the bell for submission.
They can stay out of the ring and fight all over this building if they want, right?
That's the way I see it. That's the way that
they can go out in the street.
Hence the street fight environment. Oh, I can't believe Shawn Michaels coming back after over 4 years, not only just to be good, but to be great. Oh, shot right back in the face, to become the world's heavyweight champion. And quite frankly, King, I don't know of another athlete in the world that could have done that. 4 years hiatus, with a cross body, tried to connect with Triple H, but instead connected with a trash can.
Got that right. It's a Shawn Michaels move if you ask me.
Triple H for so long lived, in his view anyway, in the shadow of Shawn Michaels in the late 90s. I find it interesting that before Shawn Michaels was injured, Triple H had 2 title reigns. When Shawn Michaels got hurt and had to sit down for 4 years, Triple H has had 10 different title reigns.
Yes. Well, I think that what you just said proves Triple H's point. Once Shawn Michaels was out of the way, Triple H became the man.
Yeah, well, he's not the way Triple H truly in his heart of hearts, wanted to become the man. In any event, Shawn Michaels setting this table up.
You're the one that said Triple H had a black heart. If that's the case, he don't care how he becomes a champion. Just as long as he's a champion.
Good point.
Wait a minute.
Face lock by Shawn Michaels with that table set up. The first fall of this 2-out 3-fall match. A street fight.
Blocked.
Triple H, the bigger and stronger of the two, is the #1 contender. His size and strength came into play there.
That's why I say, these street fight rules favor Triple H in this contest.
I'll tell you something else, King, because it's anything goes in this first fall. In my view, the first fall of this potential 3-fall match is the most important fall of this entire contest.
You think in your mind whoever scores this first, wins this first fall, they're going to win this entire match?
I think because of a street fight. Because you got to believe that whoever prevails in the first fall is going to punish and pulverize their opponent to where that opponent may not be able to recuperate. No matter how resilient both these men are.
He's got a good point, but believe me,
oh man, the cerebral assassin. He's big and strong and he's smart. He got his foot up, saw it coming, and showed that trash can right back in the face of the world's heavyweight champion.
You got to hand it to the game. So far, every one of these big high-risk, these patented HBK maneuvers has been thwarted. Thwarted by the game, almost every single one of them.
Michaels got his feet up in the face of the game. This is coming across the body. The game he's trying to roll through and does. He got the near fall. That is that power and strength advantage, and the Triple H functioning on a bad wheel there apparently. That quadricep all taped up.
Obviously in a lot of pain, giving him a lot of problem, but that's not going to stop Triple H, believe me.
His mentor and advisor, Ric Flair, has been ejected from this contest unfairly.
He probably cut Triple H's right leg off at the knee and he'd still compete here tonight.
Well, we've seen him come back through great injury.
Now what?
Torn quadricep. The trachea injury he sustained at Survivor Series. Oh, and a hard right hand, knocking Shawn Michaels down.
I can tell right now the game has something devious in mind. Oh, here it is.
Wait a second here. 2 tables set up on the outside. Shawn Michaels, he's trying to counter the game.
He
does. That took a lot out of the champion, but he pokes over, hooks the full leg, and got a near fall out of it in this first fall street fight. Remember back at SummerSlam, Shawn Michaels' first match in over 4 years was a street fight. It was against the game, that Hardy race like high knee, and Triple H lost the match. in a non-sanctioned match at SummerSlam to Shawn Michaels in the same basic environment.
I realize that. Also, look at this. Where's Triple H going now? But Triple H has got to be smarter than just that last move I saw from him. He's going to have to avoid doing things that can further injure that right leg of his. Now watch.
Got to wonder if Triple H is able to separate his will to be the world's heavyweight champion from his personal animosity toward a man he considered, his best friend, and that's a shot right to that lower back. And you've got to wonder, King, how vulnerable is Shawn Michaels' lower back? And will Shawn Michaels' back become a crucial factor in the outcome of this match?
Well, it looks like it's becoming a target, that's for sure. Nobody knows better than Triple H the damage that HBK or Shawn Michaels' back has suffered through the years, much of it at the hands of Triple H.
Remember the sledgehammer attack after Shawn Michaels beat Triple H at SummerSlam.
Remember what we've seen Triple H do to Shawn Michaels using just one of these metal chairs.
And it's all
legal.
legal.
See it again.
And it's all legal in a street fight. And look at Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels countering in midair.
Oh, look at it.
Takes the game. And the game now. We'll find out just how it feels to have that lower back punished as never before.
Well, that looked like the showstopper to me.
Shawn Michaels, we know he can be as controversial. He can break as many rules inside the ring as anybody. And a hard-eyed whip right after that backbreaker on the chair. And Triple H's lower back, that huge muscular back, maybe having some spasms. And another hard shot. And Michaels giving everything he's got to send the game for that very uncomfortable ride with an even worse landing.
For the moment, the showstopper has shown up. Let's see if he can stay for the party.
The longer this first fall goes in this barbaric environment of a street fight and no disqualification, and right back to the back goes Shawn Michaels. He won't waste any motion now, but the longer this fall goes, it's just going to continue to shorten the career and take more and more out of both men.
I'm surprised that Shawn Michaels doesn't go after that leg. I mean, that bandage on Triple H's right leg should be just like a big red bullseye.
Yeah, but that back's got to be the most vulnerable part of the anatomy for the game right now.
Oh!
And you can see it, you can feel it.
Then leave him. That garbage can lid will leave the print of a bullseye on Triple H's back.
Again, right on that lower back, and Shawn Michaels, whose lower back caused him to retire essentially for over 4 years. And now the game can feel exactly how that whole thing is.
HBK, sweet chin music. Oh, block.
What a counter by the game. Watch the sweet chin music, and then torquing that knee and twisting the knee, taking it down with that 265 pounds right on the knee joint.
I used to never see that happen to HBK. You'd never see the showstopper get that big super kick block. Would you, JR? You ever remember that? Look at that.
Not very often, but is that a testament to he's a half a step slower, or just the cerebral assassin's ability to counter?
Well, it's probably a little bit of both. And if HBK or the showstopper is half a step slower, believe me, the cerebral assassin is going to take every advantage of it. Oh, my gosh. What do you say?
The game driving that knee right into the trash can. And
he has to submit.
Well, then
he has to give up, JR.
First fall would be over and Triple H would win it.
And you know how long then Shawn Michaels would last inside that steel cage? About 30 seconds.
I don't like his chances if that were to occur. And again, the game, the well-named cerebral assassin, focusing on that left knee of Shawn Michaels. Michaels attempted the sweet chin music. It was countered into a corkscrew-like takedown by the game, twisting and turning on the knee joint as he brought 265 on it.
And you know what you got to realize? If there's anybody in this game that knows the moves of Shawn Michaels, it is the game. It's Triple H.
Well, there's no doubt about that. They travel together, they train together, they strategize together. At one time, they were virtually inseparable, and a chop block by the game. They formed DX together.
No.
Referee again asking Shawn Michaels if he wants to give it up, and you heard the reply. It was a no, emphatically. And again, Triple H focusing on that one body part. Well, I tell you what, Shawn Michaels had an advantage at sharpness and speed coming in here.
This will nullify it.
It certainly will nullify it. It is more of the smart tactics by the #1 contender. You know, Triple H seems to me that he needs to be the world's heavyweight champion to exist in the WWE. He needs it.
We heard Shawn Michaels say that. Shawn Michaels certainly believes that. That's what this is all about.
Look at this. Page Ali.
Well, Nature Boy. Nature may have gotten ejected, but he's enjoying this right now. I'm sure he's watching on the monitor.
Figure 4 leg lock applied by the game on Shawn Michaels. Boy, Nature Boy. Flair's handiwork coming to the front here.
Obviously, Flair has taught this great maneuver to Triple H.
Michaels, I'm sure, came in here wanting to protect his back, not thinking perhaps that his knee may be the focus now from Triple H, and you think back on the strategy with Michaels having all that speed and quickness. This is going to negate that. The cover, and referee Earl Hebner found 2. And the pain's got to be shooting through Shawn Michaels' body from the top of his head to the tip of his toes.
Oh, you can't imagine, JR. I've had this applied to me many times. You can't imagine the pain that you feel from this. I mean, just seeing it does not do it justice.
Especially when you consider what happened preceding this figure 4. The figure 4 alone is bad enough. The trash can, the leg takedown, and Shawn Michaels trying to crawl on his back, trying to get to those ropes, which would at least cause a break.
Come on!
Exactly.
Tap!
Triple H. He's not referring to Shawn as HBK. He's not referring to him as the showstopper. He's calling him Shawn Michaels. Come on, Shawn, tap!
Triple H sliding back to the center of the ring. In great position, and Shawn Michaels' shoulders are down. So much pain, you almost forget their shoulders are down. They're down again. And he got another near fall to Triple H. I don't think I can recall someone remaining in this figure 4 for this length of time, King.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Well, there may be a reason for that. You know, this is personal. I don't think that Triple H just wants to beat Shawn. I think he wants to drag this thing out. I don't think he wants to humiliate him in the process. You know, Shawn Michaels trying desperately to turn it, reverse the pressure here.
Shawn Michaels reverses the figure 4 in the game quickly. Gets himself unhooked before the pressure becomes so great on his knees, he would be in the same position Shawn Michaels is in.
Look at this. The damage, I believe, is done, JR. And now, here comes that trash can lid again.
Michaels has lost his speed and quickness advantage here. The game back up to his vertical base with that weapon. Oh, good God. Scrambled brains and eggs.
Who is smarter than Triple H? Where did you think? Where did everybody...
This has got to be it here. That's Shawn Michaels. Well, I'll tell you what.
Where did you think, and where did everybody in this arena, and where did Shawn Michaels think that Triple H was going to hit Shawn with that trash can lid? In the knee, right?
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
But where did he blast him? He scrambled his brains, just like you said.
Take another shot. This trash can. Listen to this. Wow! That scrambled brains and eggs, let me tell you. That shot right to the head, and now they're on the outside. And again, in this first fall, the street fight, can't be disqualified, can't be counted out. Shawn Michaels barely able to stand, and his bigger, stronger, more powerful adversary, the game now, imposing his will on the world's heavyweight champion.
Look at Triple H imposing a little bit of will on the referee as well. I don't know why the referee bothers to tell him to get back in the ring. They go anywhere they want now.
Shawn Michaels' Texas-sized heart cannot be measured in inches and pounds, but he is still a human being. And when your body starts going, when it becomes dismembered and dismantled, as Triple H is doing here, he's still a human being, and I can't see Shawn Michaels being able to survive in this street fight much longer.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. This is a street fight, you know. Look, where are these guys about to go? Oh, man. Let's see where Shawn's going.
Michaels head first. That sheet
metal wall.
Triple H thinking about something here. I don't know.
He's got an evil mind, JR.
Oh, he's got a sick
mind. If I were
mind.
you, Shawn, I would stumble, stagger, do whatever, crawl if you have to, and get away from that fire. Get back towards that.
Got it. Uh-oh. That 2x4 that's barbed wire.
Uh-oh.
Triple H has got a 2x4 loaded with barbed wire, and he's going to hit Shawn Michaels right in the face with it. What the hell is Triple H waiting on?
I don't know.
He has second thoughts. Is he showing that he's got a heart?
He does have a heart. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he's just got a better idea.
The hell is... Obviously he's mesmerized by that fire. Oh no! You gotta be, oh my God. The 2x4 is on fire. It's surrounded barbed wire. And the cerebral assassin with the sights set on becoming the world's heavyweight champion.
He did in his own sick mind. Triple H had a better idea.
Shawn Michaels scored a kick. It may have been low, but maybe not. In any event, Shawn Michaels. Wait a minute. Now Shawn Michaels has got that. Oh, my God! My God! Shawn Michaels has hit the game right in the face with that barbed wire.
That flaming barbed wire.
The flaming barbed wire wrapped around that 2x4.
That was sick.
It was damn sick. And Shawn Michaels.
Not only did he want to rip Triple H's face off, he wanted to set him up. Look at him. Uh-oh. You see the blood?
Look at this. This is. Oh, that is heinous. That is heinous. And that's how high the stakes are. And the game has been busted open at the hands of the 2x4, the burning 2x4, and that barbed wire.
And now I gotta face a fact here. Shawn Michaels would never have pulled a stunt like that. This is definitely HBK. This is definitely the showstopper now, JR.
Shawn Michaels, he did it to the game before the game could do it to the champion. And straight right hands by Shawn Michaels. His bad back, his knee has got to be killing him. And look at the game trying to create a little distance. The game said, I don't know if I want any more of this.
And that barbed wire ripped through the forehead of Triple H, and then goes flames and to sear the flesh on his face.
Triple H's head bouncing off that steel ring post like a basketball. And the bloody #1 contender now, who had a distinct advantage.
Can't tell, can you see? We need to get a close-up. Has Triple H's face been burned? The burn, if his eyes or his face is burned, that could be worse than the blood. Oh!
Shawn Michaels, that trash can lid again.
I don't like to agree with you very often, JR, but now that I think about it, you're right. Whoever wins this first fall after this abuse they've both been put through is going to have a huge advantage.
I say that because of the street fight rules in this first fall. And you see what these two men are taking out of each other, out of themselves, out of their body and soul in this first fall alone.
Trying to absolutely destroy each other.
All to become the world champion. Oh, gee, God almighty, that was a drop toe hold in Michaels' face, crashing into that steel chair.
He's out. He doesn't have a clue where
Now
he is.
Michaels DDT. The game with a thunderous DDT, taking down the world's heavyweight champion. And this street fight, this first fall of a potential 3-fall match continues.
But either one of these guys last 3 falls.
Triple H losing a lot of blood.
One more look, JR. Just Shawn's head bouncing off that chair. Oh my God. Hear that?
A sickening thud of a man's skull against a steel folding chair. You can't, this don't sound any nastier than that. And here comes the pedigree. Oh, a legal low blow in a street fight.
You're right.
The game going for that pedigree.
It's all legal.
And Shawn Michaels and elevated himself right in the game's face. His bloody face. And the world's champion, the #1 contender, are both down.
Oh, look at this!
Shawn Michaels is up.
No, HBK is up. Oh, Shawn Michaels is down.
Shawn Michaels dipped up in the game. Another chop block right on that bad knee. And now the game. Trying to load Shawn Michaels up. Pedigree. Got him with a pedigree. The pedigree by the game. The hook of the leg. And Triple H wins the first fall.
The winner of the first fall, Triple H.
How big is that, JR? How huge is that?
It's very big. We've always talked about Shawn Michaels' toughness, his resilience. He's a fearless competitor. But now he's got a bad wheel.
Well,
And now, the second fall will be contested inside the steel cage.
oh my gosh.
To win the fall,
Here it comes.
you must win it by either pinfall or escape through the door or over the top. In either case of escape, both feet must touch the floor.
So the
They don't
cage
get
is,
any rest? They don't get any
they're going to get enough.
recover?
The only time they're going to rest is as this cage is lowering. Pinfall or escape is the rules, as you heard.
Boy, look at Triple H. How smart is he? He's loading up this ring with weapons that he can use during this cage match.
Man, this is going to be another bloodletting if you ask me. Shawn Michaels on one leg now, down one fall. Triple H may make it 2 out of 3, and Triple H's finest hour was it'll be close to 2 years. It'll be 2 years in February when he beat Stone Cold Steve Austin 2 straight falls in a 3-fall match.
Underway!
The cage still being lowered. This whole thing now may be academic, King. With that first fall taking so much out of both men. Well, the game is obviously hurting, but nothing compared to Shawn Michaels, who is down and is essentially going to try to fight this match on one leg.
You're right. Shawn Michaels is here with us now, no doubt about that. HBK and the Showstopper have left the building.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
They left with that pedigree, JR, just like I told you.
Well, we'll see about that. It's not over yet. Somebody's got to win 2 falls. And right now, the game is up 1 fall to none.
Well, I told you, if you'll remember back, that the street fight, that first fall being a street fight, favored Triple H. And now the cage favors Triple H.
Well, Shawn Michaels beat the game in that Elimination Chamber back in the Survivor Series.
Yeah, that was a little different. That wasn't a cage match. Oh, look out.
It was Eric Bischoff, our general manager, adaptation of a cage. And
oh, man. Let's face it. Shawn Michaels head right into the steel cage. It's over. He's history.
Triple H, an amazing competitor. He lined up Michaels. Shawn Michaels is now busted open as well. Shawn Michaels has been lacerated.
This steel cage, it'll rip you worse than that barbed wire if you're not careful.
Well, Triple H, Shawn Michaels up for that those posts in the middle, those support
metal
beams.
braces, sure.
Those braces.
That's because he's a cerebral assassin, they are.
Well, thanks. Oh, man, Shawn Michaels now.
Now let's watch his head go right into the cage here, JR. Oh, man.
Right on that support beam and a shot now to the face. And Triple H he's a breath or 2 away from taking this thing 2 straight falls and becoming once again the world's heavyweight champion. How can even Shawn Michaels regroup and take 2 falls from the game? That's like, I mean, there's a cheese grater. You're leaving Shawn Michaels' epidermis all over that cage.
What?
That's his skin. The outer layer.
Well, poor Shawn Michaels. It's a shame to see this.
Shawn Michaels, who dominated the WWE until he was injured in 1998.
That was HBK. That was the showstopper. This is Shawn Michaels. We knew this was going to happen, JR.
No, who's we? You got a mouse in your pocket? I didn't know it was going to happen. I'm not counting Shawn Michaels out yet. I still believe Shawn Michaels. His heart is beating, and he's got the soul of a warrior. He's not going to quit.
Listen to these fans. They're dreaming, they're hoping that HBK can come back. Sorry, folks.
We thought it would be Shawn Michaels back being the big factor in this match. That has not been the case. And Michaels will step off. He's been beat up. He's been battered. He's been fried. And reverses the game. And the game went face first.
Okay. He's still got a little bit left. Shawn's still got something left there.
Shawn Michaels coming back and becoming the world champion. One of the great stories of all time in the WWE. And him retaining it here perhaps would even top that. After what we have seen in the first fall, Shawn Michaels on the Luke Thez press. And Shawn Michaels now with straight right hands on the #1 contender, Triple H.
That's vintage HBK, I gotta admit, vintage showstopper, but you wouldn't ordinarily see HBK just get flipped off like that after that Thez press and pounding those piston moves. Hey, he's gonna get out.
Triple H trying to escape. You can win this match by escaping.
Get out!
Triple H goes over the top, and both feet hit the floor. It's over, and the game wins it 2 straight. Shawn Michaels trying to bring Triple H back in the ring, and man, you talk about no man's land. These two on that top rope, and Michaels sliding right down the cage.
He's gonna keep a hold of his foot.
Losing more skin and more hide.
Hit the foot, Shawn.
As the world's champion. Shawn Michaels has got to stop the game, or it's over. He's got to bring the game back into the cage, or it's over.
Triple H's body is out, but Shawn's got a hold of his hair.
Triple H, both feet have got to touch the floor. And Shawn Michaels.
Hey, look who just showed up back at ringside.
That's Ric Flair back at ringside, but the focus is on the top of this cage. Man, if somebody falls to the floor, and obviously both feet would touch, this one's over. And Shawn Michaels.
That's even worse. He's hooked.
Shawn
He could
Michaels.
break his ankle.
His other knee now getting tweaked there, getting twisted in that cage. Shawn Michaels trying to pull himself back up.
What is
Another right.
Triple H directing traffic? He's telling
What the hell is Flair doing?
Nate. He's doing what he's told to do by Triple H, but I don't know what Triple H told him to do.
I know that apparently Triple H told Flair to get some tables out, but Shawn Michaels now, if he escapes, he wins his second Fall King.
Yeah, but Triple H has got a handful of hair.
Triple H holding on.
What is this?
Holding on again and now pulling Michaels.
What is Flair doing? He's setting up a third table, JR.
But what happens if the game goes off the top of the cage and goes through those tables, he wins this match. It's escaping. If you escape the cage and both feet touch the floor, it's over. That's an escape.
Maybe the game's trying to figure a way to, break his fall if he crawl down and climb down on those tables. I don't know.
Michaels has got the game back inside the cage now. Flair set up 3 tables.
That's bad.
That's not what Flair wanted to see. It's not what Triple H wanted to feel.
Look at this. Earl Hebner is livid that Flair's back out here, but I don't think there's a thing he can do about it as long as he's inside that cage.
Earl's got bigger fish to fry here now. And trying to adjudicate this contest.
Well, what now?
And Shawn Michaels, HBK, now that's a showstopper move.
Okay, I'll give him that. He pulls one out every now and then. He reaches way down deep, pulls one out. But see, this is part of the HBK persona that is not good. He's wasting time. What is Flair doing?
Flair, that son of a bitch does not belong in that cage.
Call him that.
He has no business being in there at all. Shawn Michaels now. Damn it, it's 2 against 1.
Well, it is not. Shawn Michaels is beating the hell out of poor Ric Flair.
And Triple H escapes. It's over. Halfway out the door. Triple H was halfway out the door, and now Flair's got a chair. And Shawn Michaels took Flair. Oh my God!
It's 1 against 2, and one's winning.
Shawn Michaels just went deep on 2 occasions to the opposite field on Flair.
Oh yeah, Flair's busted.
Flair is bleeding. Flair just got exactly what he deserved.
Oh no,
Look
watch
at
it.
Flair's face.
Flair, that's Nate.
The former 16-time world champion has gotten too close to the fire, and he'll realize you better not hunt Flair. What you can't kill.
Oh, this is bad. Come on, referee, do your job. You ejected him. Get Flair out of there. We're going good.
Flair is a bloody mess, but he can't be disqualified in a cage match. And the game, who just got back to his feet.
He won the first fall with a pedigree. Triple H.
Shawn Michaels counters a pedigree in the back body drop. The Sweet Chin music on Flair.
It's a handicap match.
Let's go. He got the shot in. The Sweet Chin music on Triple H.
Handicap cage match.
Oh, Shawn, you got to cover it. You got to cover Triple H.
No, I think Shawn wants to inflict some punishment. He wants to humiliate Triple H.
This could be a huge mistake for Shawn Michaels in this cage match. There's no doubt he can pin Triple H right here.
Keep that in mind. What's Shawn Michaels going to do here?
Michaels down 1 fall to none in this potential 3-fall match. We're in the 2nd fall in this cage match. Well, just as the game wanted to cripple Shawn Michaels, to put the showstopper back in a wheelchair.
This is not smart. Why don't you just go ahead, climb out of the ring, win this fall, take your chances on the 3rd, try to remain the champion. But no, HBK has to show up. The showstopper has to please the people.
Oh, King.
He's got to defy it all right here.
This is right to the table, right to the black heart, and Shawn Michaels evens it all up at 1
The winner
fall
of this
apiece.
fall, evening this bout at 1 fall apiece, Shawn Michaels.
And now,
it's a ladder match.
we've said if necessary, it's just become necessary. And I said that the street fight favored Triple H, and I
And
said
now,
the cage match.
the third and deciding fall will be contested as a ladder match.
Shut up, Howard Finkel, we know that. The second fall, the cage match I thought favored Triple H, but even I have to admit, the ladder match favors Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels had the first ladder match. My God, look at Flair.
Oh, he's a wreck.
Flair his face is a crimson mask.
Ugh. Hospital time.
Get his ass out of here. My God, this is amazing. This is
Look at it.
scary. What kind of internal injuries could that move have on both men?
On both men is right, but Shawn Michaels able to immediately hook the leg of Triple H and get the pin.
In the World's Heavyweight Championship, as Ric Flair being escorted back to the locker room. He's going to need some medical attention. Shawn Michaels bringing that huge ladder in the ring. Michaels has been bloodied. So is the game. We are down to the final and deciding fall, and to determine who will be the World's Heavyweight Champion.
And look, JR, the World Heavyweight Championship belt is being hoisted up in the air, high up in the air. That belt better get that belt up there before Shawn gets it. He gets it now, it's over.
Shawn Michaels stacking that ladder in the corner. It is Michaels in the game. It is a true gut check here deep in the fourth quarter of this World Heavyweight Championship match.
Fourth quarter, the third fall, JR.
Man, that ladder is, as we have said, that steel, the steps, the posts, the cages, the ladders, so unforgiving. The steel doesn't give a damn about an individual's anatomy.
Well, believe me, Shawn Michaels doesn't give a damn about Triple H's anatomy and vice versa.
These two men have proven their innate toughness time and again here, and Michaels ramming that ladder right through the head of the game.
That's about like getting hit by a car, I would think. Oh, man.
Much like getting it.
Look out!
Oh, that ladder right on the game. Adding insult to injury. The game is still bleeding profusely. The #1 contender, almost like a junkie, needing that World Heavyweight Championship to simply survive in his life.
Oh, that's Shawn Michaels' assumption.
Oh, look at this. The ladder down. Oh, this is going to be ugly here. Oh. Triple H tried to twist his body away from that ladder, but to no avail.
That probably made it worse. His side landed right on the edge of that ladder. Ugh.
And now Shawn Michaels he's got on one leg. He's done everything he could do physically and mentally to survive the first two falls of this slobber knocker of slobber knockers tonight here in Armageddon.
What's he gonna do?
But King, who do you think showed up here? Tell me, is it Shawn Michaels or is it the showstopper?
All right. Well, he arrived late, but showstopper's here now.
You're damn right he's here. And his heart's beating stronger than ever. And Shawn Michaels, what is he doing? He can't reach that title belt from there.
I'm telling you. Oh, man, maybe he wants to hit them both. Grab that belt in one fell swoop and fall right up. No, look out!
Oh, Shawn Michaels going for a big and the game able to barely, and I mean by inches, avoid most of the contact. And that may come back and haunt HBK.
He had the chance. If he had only taken that same amount of time. Look at this one more time. Oh, that's like, no. That's the Wile E. Coyote camera.
Man, what an abrupt stop. Did Shawn Michaels.
Like he just landed with a splat, JR.
Shawn Michaels' carcass came, and now the game looking for a pedigree, and got his pedigree again. The bloody challenger for the World's Heavyweight title.
I told you it was Shawn Michaels that was here tonight. I told you all along.
You didn't say that. You changed your mind more than an old lady.
Look at this now. This is what Shawn Michaels should have done just a few moments ago. If he'd taken that same amount of time and just set that ladder up instead of trying to do that huge splash on Triple H and grab that championship belt, he'd still be the World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H is not going to waste any time. He's going right after the prize.
Triple H has got that ladder right under the World's Heavyweight title belt. This is the third and deciding fall. We're all leaving at one fall apiece here at Armageddon. The #1 contender now, slowly, on that bad leg.
Well, what do you expect? You think he's just going to be able to climb up that ladder with ease? I'm surprised either of these guys can stand up or walk.
I am too. I wasn't complaining. And Shawn Michaels now, trying to grab both feet of the game. Shawn Michaels holding on to what may be the last step before losing the World's Heavyweight Championship if he can't get the game off that ladder. Shawn Michaels jerking the #1 contender down. What a shot! All right, this has got to be over now.
Oh, man.
Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music takes the game to the outside.
Does he have enough left? Does HBK or the Showstopper have enough left to get up now that Triple H is incapacitated?
We've talked for years about Shawn Michaels' resiliency, his will to win. And the supreme test is here and now. With a bad wheel, losing blood, having the hell beat out of him in that street fight, Shawn Michaels is just 3 or 4 steps away from getting to the top of the ladder.
Shawn Michaels is going to do it.
Can you believe this?
Triple H is not even in sight.
The comeback after 4 years was extraordinary. And now this.
3 more steps.
He's going to do it. Shawn Michaels is going to do it.
He's got it.
He's touching his top. Oh, wait.
No!
Oh, wait. Shawn Michaels taking off that ladder. Going through 3 tables. The table set up by Triple H's advisor, Ric Flair.
He's breathing. I don't think he's breathing.
Shawn Michaels has crashed and burned thanks to the game in that 12-foot ladder.
I don't think Shawn is breathing. It's ticking.
Triple H doesn't give a damn if Shawn Michaels ever takes another breath, if he ever holds his child, if he ever sets foot in a wrestling ring as long as he lives. The game only cares about himself and being the world champion.
This is all he wants to hold. Right there, he's got it.
And the game is done. My God.
Here is your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
It's the paramedics. Get some help for Shawn Michaels.
Both these men may never be the same.
Help Triple H. He's bleeding profusely.
Both these men may never be the same. And look at the game, embracing the World's Heavyweight title belt like it was a life-saving organ. My God, I tell you what, folks, you got your dollars worth here tonight out of this event.
Unbelievable.